Hi, cross-based contractors. If you're in the industry and you have a website, I'm going to be reviewing this business today and providing some tips or tactics that you can use to avoid these common mistakes that other businesses are making. So, in the case of Rogers Basement Waterproofing, this one thing that stands out about this business is that they've had over 10,000 satisfied customers and they've been in the business for 49 plus years. So not a lot of businesses can say that right off the bat. So when I go to their review ratings, the 5-star reviews that they have here, if this would load. So here are their Google reviews. They have a total of 63 reviews, right? And these are all great reviews. But given how long they've been in the business, since they've been in the business for 49 plus years, I would assume that have, you know, they would have more Google reviews, right? They only have 63, so that's like almost like 1 point something reviews per year. And they've said they've had over 10,000 plus satisfied customers. So you've only gotten 63 reviews out of like the 10,000 people that you've worked with. And that's a pretty bad um, conversion rate to reviews. And I think one thing that this business could benefit from is finding incentives, finding ways for people to leave more reviews for your business. And they can do this by prompting them at the right time, sending automated messages, automated emails, right, to help with that. And the reason why you want more Google reviews is for the purpose that I'm about to show right now is that if I search up Ohio basement waterproofing, which is the exact thing that this website here focuses on, this local map pack here, they're not showing up. And the reason for this is because all of these businesses here, they have way more reviews, right? This one has 3.4K, this one has 3K, this one has 2.4K. And one thing you can notice is that all of these three businesses have less years in the business than Rogers Basement Waterproofing. And the reason why they have more reviews is because they're just prompting more people to leave reviews. And if Rogers was focusing on that aspect, they too would find themselves being placed in this local map pack here, which drives a lot of local traffic to your website. Another thing I want to show is that since I'm searching up their exact service category, they show up towards the end of page one. So the good thing is that they are showing up on page one. The bad news is that they're showing up at the bottom. And the reason for that is because this website is thin. There's only like 8 or 10 pages throughout the whole website, and one of them is the 5-star reviews. So yeah, I would one thing that they could work on immediately to build out their website is build out separate landing pages for their separate service areas. And I've mentioned this in other SEO audits for other websites as well. So one thing they say is that they service a 100-mile radius from their home office. But when people search for, um, online for basement waterproofing, they're not going to search you know, for this exact language. They're not going to search a 100-mile radius. They're going to search up basement waterproofing in X city in Ohio, right? So and so city, right there. And so you mentioned Columbus, right? So Columbus is good, but you should mention also the other cities that are in this 100-mile radius that you say that you service, right? So let me show you this website here where this crawl space company, CJ Crawl Space, I believe, lists out all of their the individual locations that they service on their website. So Almaville, right? And for the most part, these pages here are copy and paste from what I could see. They're the same format. They just swap out like this picture here, right? But even in doing so, they give Google more information to work with, right? So I'm going to look at Williamsburg, for example, right? It's a different picture, but like same description, right? But if I search up crawl space in Williamsburg, right, you can see that they're the first result to pop up. And it's because they have these separate landing pages that help them rank higher organically on Google. So that's what I would suggest this company here to do immediately is just build out these separate landing pages so that they um, rank higher on Google. And another thing I'd like to point out is that they do mention basement waterproofing as their like primary service, but they also offer foundation repair. And the issue here is that they hardly mention foundation repair throughout this entire website. So in terms of SEO and how they rank on Google for that, so like if I search for foundation repair Columbus and I'm going to be generous and search up the exact city that they service, um they don't even show up here. Well, they do. They do show up. But like I said, it's towards the bottom, right? Like let's say I just do Ohio. See, if I take Columbus out of it, right? Immediately, like they disappear from the first page. And that's why it's so important to list out the specific um, areas that you service, is because you rank higher on Google and people are searching up for basement waterproofing solutions that are in their vicinity. They're not searching it up for a different city, or they don't say within a 100-mile radius. They're saying where they require the service, right? So yeah, those are some things that I would immediately improve for suggest improving for this website. And for any of you guys out there that want a similar SEO audit to this, feel free to check out our website at crawldaddymedia.com. Search us up, and we can provide a similar audit to this and give you feedback as well. All right. Well, thank you.